Hi, and welcome to the quarterfinals round of the IHSEN Overwatch 2 AA League. My name is Officer Phil Carute, and with me is Scott Ribbich, Mr. Ribbich. So I work for the Bluffton Police Department and Bluffton Schools. I'm the school resource officer here. And something else about myself, Scott, you might not know this, but I nearly beat Super Mario Bros. 3 on Nintendo when I was a kid. Beat Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2. And Streets of Rage 1 and 2 as well. How do you, Scott?
All right, so my name is Scott Ribbich. I'm the Director of Technology here for Bluffton Schools. I've coached football, basketball, all sorts of sports here since 2001. Video games, I'm a little bit older. I was really good at Super Tecmo Bowl. I won University of Toledo tournament there, did that. I've played Overwatch. I'm not any good at it. I'm the guy, if you see on your team, you're not excited about, but I know a little bit about the game. So, looks like we're going to be getting ready to get started here.
Looks like a rowdy team.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like a team ready to win here, it looks like. So it looks like our tank, which Eli is starting out. He's playing with Roadhog. We were told that he normally plays the Wrecking Ball hamster character that rolls all around the screen, but looks like he's taking Roadhog, which is kind of an offensive character. Uses a hook to pull people in, and once he pulls people in, time to smash them up. So let's see how things go here. So at this point, no one's going down to the main control point, which is there on the middle of the floor there. Everyone's kind of just hanging back and throwing dynamite and throwing. Oh, so there's a good. The Roadhog character there uses his hook and pulls the player off the map, which is an instant way to kill someone. There's a few characters that can fly back up, but for the most part, you pull them off the thing like that, it's instant death. So it's a great start for the Cybertigers. There's already two characters down for Gibson Southern, and Bluffton's got control of the map already.
Bluffton will be blue. For those watching, Bluffton is the blue team.
Yes, good point. Looks like the red team also has a Roadhog as their tank as well. So you got some Roadhog on Roadhog over there.
Hogging the tanks.
Yeah, I guess so. That wall there is one of the things that a character called Me or May, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but has the ability to freeze themselves, and if they're getting low on health, and it'll heal them back up to 100%, and also throws up that wall, which is good for some crowd control. Here, this is we're seeing on the screen. Kiner's playing Anna, which is kind of a sniper healer character. One of the good parts about that is you can put the other team to sleep with a sleep dart, which knocks them out for a few seconds, which is definitely beneficial. Bluffton's
careful.
already up to
Let's
75%.
go back a little bit. Let's go
Hasn't-
back a little
doesn't
bit.
look to be challenged much here. I'm not sure we've lost anyone or if anyone's died at this point.
They're breaking. They're breaking.
Aiden waiting for his moment.
This character is Ash, and they're throwing in what's called Bob, which he just threw into the pit, which was not an ideal throw there. Basically, that Bob character just is like an automated robot that's controlled by the computer that goes out and does a whole lot of damage. So, but the way he runs out there, he kind of dropped him into the pit, so he didn't ever get to use him. But doesn't look like it's going to matter here. Looks like we had one death the entire time, so that's the first round there for the Cybertigers. So definitely a great start.
Objective secured. It's
Yeah.
good. All right, well, let's talk about some of our sponsors here, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, so huge shout out to our local internet provider, Adams Wells Internet, Telecom, and TV. They are directly responsible for our esports players to be able to compete because of their incredibly fast and reliable fiber internet service. If you are in the market for internet, TV, or phone service, check out adamswells.com. That's adamswells.com. Also, the Moose Garage. Special thanks to the Moose as well. Check out the Garage here in town on Main Street. It is a cafe, game room, music venue for the youth of Bluffton to hang out. And back in the game.
Yep, back in the game. So another control point. This one's kind of just a tower that's kind of in the middle here. And again, reminder we're the blue team here, as Officer Karut said. Looks like they've switched up their tank to a character called Maga, maybe like a Hawaiian type character that also does quite a bit of damage, but looks like we wiped them off the map pretty quickly on that first rush. So once again, we have control of the point. Looks like the red team has a character called Junkrat, which is all you can see those flaming grenades or something that he's tossing up into the screen. So right now our team is just sitting back there and trying to dodge that. And there's that crowd control wall, which right now they're pretty heavy on damage. The other team, they've got a lot of damage characters in there, but once again, we're taking care of them pretty quickly.
Eli's making his way around.
Yep.
There we go. Oh no.
Yeah.
Gibson Varsity Magma.
So that's a good strategy where you use the hook to pull the guy in, and then and May throws the wall behind the character so there's nowhere for him to go. And at that point, he's separated from his healers, and there's nothing he can do about it. Once again, we're already up to 65%, 66%.
Roadhog's hook kind of reminds me of was it Scorpion?
Yeah, okay.
Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that.
What we're seeing here on the screen is Baptiste, the character called Baptiste, who has the ability to kind of shoot some grenades, heal, and also at the same time does some damage and does like 3 shots at a time when he holds down the screen. So we might be losing a point here. It's close. Our Roadhog character has his ultimate, which is shooting people back on the screen, but looks like we fell at 99%, so as long as we get control back here for the next minute or two, we'll be fine.
Chaos right now.
Yeah, it is chaos. Yeah. Looks like we've got him wiped out again here, so. They've got a character called Reaper here who's trying to get on the point just to delay things, but it's not going to be quick enough, so that'll finish this round.
Well done for the Varsity Cybertigers.
So the way this works is they play up to a best of 5, so that map right there, that control map it's his own little best of 3, and we won the first 2, so we win that one, so now we're up 1-0. so he's got to get 2 more victories and move on to the next round. So you said you played this game a little bit, just a very small amount with your.
Briefly. Yeah, I played with my son, I believe maybe on 2 or 3 occasions, and I was the guy that came into the game, and then immediately everyone asked where I was because I was immediately eliminated.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I've played the game, but I'm not any good at it. I struggle to aim, which that's kind of a big deal.
I
so.
remember a tip my son gave me, which was very valuable, was play better.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that helped.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah. I tried to play Fortnite with my kids back when that was relatively new, and
Yeah.
again, was not good at it, and
Yeah.
hit the wrong button one time, jumped out of a helicopter and splatted on the ground, and my kids wouldn't play with me after that. So.
Yeah, I play Fortnite with my son every so often still, but I can't
Okay.
play build. When they start building, I don't know where they go.
Yeah.
I see footsteps, and I just stay on the ground.
Yep. So it looks like we're doing a substitution here. We missed the play of the game there. My apologies. Hunter is substituting in for Aiden this round. Not sure what class or what character he plays, but we'll soon find out. So the second round here is an escort map called Circuit Royale probably. So in this map, you're going to start from your base, and you're going to have a robot or some sort of thing you're trying to push as far as you can. And so it's called on a map called Junkertown. So we'll see how far we can get that pushed. We'll either get it all the way to the end or a certain distance. And then after we're done, the other team will take a turn and try to push the robot or whatever it is, and whoever pushes it the farthest will win this round. So getting ready here. Our players are picking their characters. It looks like I see the hamster on the screen here. So hamster's a pretty annoying character, and if you're trying to stop him just because he's so fast, and he swoops in and does a little bit of damage and swings around on a hook and gets back out before you can kill him. So he's pretty annoying. And then you add this character over here. We have this character that's sort of bouncing around the screen in front of us called Lucio that adds speed and can do some healing, which makes people even faster. So looks like we're the one on the blue team defending here. So looks like our character is playing right above them. So I assume once they open up and they run out, he's going to swing in with a hook and smack them all around and run away. Be what I guess he'd probably do. But
It is amazing how quickly hamsters in real life figure those little
absolutely,
hamster balls out.
Yes. So there he is. He drops in back, and I've never owned a hamster, so I'm not.
Yeah, I just owned one in my life, and
Okay.
they do figure those hamster balls out very quickly.
Looks like we lost one of our DPS characters here quickly, so we lost our tank. So looks like they're going to start off here being able to push things a little bit. So right now on the screen is a character called Life Weaver, which is a heal, and one of the things that he has the ability to do is pull people towards him. So if someone's in a situation where they can't get out of, he can pull them back towards him, which you saw there. And he also has this ability to put himself up in the air on a pedestal to make him a little harder to hit. But that's what we're watching now.
That's one of Tyner's characters he's known for.
Yes.
Like,
It's one of the newer characters in the game. So. He's not an Overwatch 1 and relatively new. There he's pulling up someone up to the air to safety. So Gibson Southern definitely having a lot more success in this round than they did in the last round. They're almost to the first. You can sort of see on the screen there if they can get it to that first little, you can see a little point there on that progress bar. If they get it to the first point, they will spawn a little bit closer if they die. So the hope is to get that pushed back as far as possible and not let them get to the spawn to the next point, which they're about to hit here, it looks like. Yeah, so they just hit the first spawn point. So
that flower that Life Weaver has reminds me of Outback Steakhouse.
Bloomin' Onion.
Yeah.
That's pretty tasty.
Outback
You're gonna get me
Steakhouse, not
hungry.
a sponsor.
Not a sponsor
Not a
yet,
sponsor.
but after this, they might be.
Delicious appetizer.
Absolutely. So right now, this is a character called Sojourn we're seeing, Hunter. Right now, kind of offensive character. He has the ability to, or she, I think it is. I think it's a Canadian from what I remember. But anyway, she has this thing where she shoots down that little blue thing, and it's making anyone who stands in that gets a little bit of damage. So
He's not missing a boot.
yeah, good one. Right now it seems we're struggling to. We're doing a bunch of hitting people, but we're not getting anyone knocked out. So there's a good shot right there. And it at least took 2 people out before it passed. So. Gibson Southern looks like they're pretty close to the second checkpoint here. And they still have 3 minutes and 41 seconds left to get to the second checkpoint. If we can stop them before that time gets out, then the game would be over and they would be done. Or this round would be over.
Magma's a tank trying to take the damage to keep the rest of his team moving.
Yep. Yep, he's hard to kill. As we're seeing, right, we just killed him there. So right now we've held them just right before the next checkpoint, so they're a tiny bit away, and now as you can see it's pointing the other direction. So as we're on it and they're not, we're pushing it back the other direction. So the goal would be to hold them for 3 minutes exactly and not let them get that last few feet, and then they would be done. And then we would have a chance to get further than 85.25 meters, which not sure why we use meters in this country. We don't.
Yeah.
I mean, what's meters?
Well, there is a Canadian.
Yeah, that's
character,
true.
though,
Good
so.
point. Oh, that was a character Ash up there that just got knocked down. So right now we look pretty. Looks like they're going to get to this next point here. We're down to our tank, which is now also switched from the hamster to Mauga. Okay, so now they've got to the second control point. So now we've got 3 minutes and 40 seconds to hold them from getting all the way to the end at this point. So
Naga's guns were like it's like he's double fisting
Yeah,
the
he is,
guns
yep.
from Jesse the Body Ventura used in Predator.
Yeah. And one of them lights you on fire, and the other one does damage. So when you're on fire, it does like critical damage or something like that. So it's a way to
Being
get
on
more
fire is a
offense.
bad place to be.
It is, absolutely. Stop, drop, and roll, right?
That's right.
They probably teach that in your department,
Yeah,
don't they?
yeah.
Okay,
Still a common technique.
absolutely. Tried and true.
Yep. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yep. So right now, looks like the Cybertigers, they've thrown up that wall you can see there, and anyone who shoots through that wall does a lot of extra damage and a lot of extra healing, but so that just forced the other team to kind of run backwards because they knew that if they stood in front of that wall, they wouldn't last long. So looks like they're going back to the entrance and trying another push. So they've got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to get the last little bit. There's that wall that's separating our tank from the rest of our team, which worked great because we couldn't heal him. As you see, our healer tried to jump up there and heal him, but wasn't able to get to him before they took him down.
Didn't have the ups.
Did
as
not have
kids
the
used to
ups.
say.
This character does have a turbo jump that jumps him into the air, but couldn't get up high enough, apparently. Jaden doing a great job pushing this team back. Great shooting there.
Nice.
So again, we've got to move him back, which is we got to move him in the right direction. Less than 2 minutes for them to get there. And this last push is the hardest part to finish out because you don't spawn when you die, you spawn relatively close to this, and it's tough to get this last push in. It looks like we've lost all of our guys pretty for the most part here, and they're going to have, hopefully we can get back here before they get to the end here. So this is the final control point that they're on. I think also at this point, I don't know how it works, but if both teams get to the end, I'm not sure if it comes down to who has the time, like the least time, or how it works. So I don't know. Saving from time would help or what. They're under a minute.
Yeah, we We do have confirmation. Whoever got it done faster.
Okay. So every second we can delay them here, even if they finish is a good thing. But looks like we wiped them there, so they're gonna have probably one more good push. They got 38 seconds left to get it the final little bit there. If the Cyber Tigers can get them down one more time, we should be able to hold them. Looks like they're coming from underneath the little bridge there. Maga just used his ultimate, which chains everyone close to him so they can't get away.
Nice.
Looks like we've got him wiped again. So they've got one character who's still alive, but that character can't do much by himself. Looks like we're chasing after him. That'll be it. So that'll be the last rush they have. So with 89.15. So it looks like the ultimate there that the Maga dropped was awesome. He'd say all those other team came from underneath the bridge there. Maga dropped the ultimate, got them all stuck in that little spot, and the rest of the team just took them down. So
Yeah, excellent.
yeah, it was,
Okay, back. So another shout out from one of our sponsors, Auction It. Do you have a favorite nonprofit that could use an awesome fundraising idea? Auction It is an online and in-person auction platform that can help your nonprofit host a great charity auction. Find out more at auctionit.io. That's auctionit.io.
excellent. So
Great games here. Great
yeah,
gameplay.
yeah, that was an exciting one. I was surprised how far they got after the first round there. I wasn't sure they were going to get out of their base, so
Yeah.
they pushed it quite a ways. So now it'll be up to us to push it further than it's pretty smaller on the screen. I think it was like somewhere around like 85 or somewhere in there. So we got to push it further than 85, and if we can do that, we'll take round 2 and be one step closer to moving on to the next round.
I can't imagine how much money Magua has tied up in his tattoos.
Yeah. Looks pretty muscly. Kind of looks like a young Phil Carute from what I
Oh,
remember.
well, you know, rumors. Rumors, all rumors.
Yeah. Except for the hair. The hair doesn't
Oh,
quite.
yeah, the hair, yeah. Yeah.
It's been a while since you've had a lettuce like that.
Yeah.
So here we go. So now Cyber Tigers trying to push things out. It's like Cyber Tigers have some new characters they're playing. One's Bastion, which is like a mechanized tank that does a whole lot of damage but can't move very well. And but if they leave him alone, he'll just obliterate the other team. You have Aiden playing Reaper, which is like kind of like a vampire type thing. He shoots things from this is him right here on the screen, and if he does damage, he can only do damage up close range, but he does quite a bit of damage when he's close, and he also takes life from who he's shooting at, so he kind of heals himself as he does damage, but he's got to get in real close. So if you watch him, usually he gets in right close to someone. He has the ability to get in there and mix things up. He also has a quick get out of jail type card, which lets him make himself invulnerable for like 5-6 seconds. So he goes in, he shoots things up, gets out of there.
So get out of jail, a Monopoly reference.
Yeah, absolutely. And as having a police officer here, I mean. So it looks like not a great start here. We got wiped, but it's all right. Come back at him, hit him again here. There's a good use of the hook, pulling him in and finishing him off.
That hook is devastating.
Yeah, absolutely. They almost got the healer, and they did. So there's 2 knocked out with tank knocking out 2 people. He got knocked to sleep, and there's another one down. So looks like we got a 5v2 or so here. So we should be able to get to the first spawn point here, first control point, which we just did. So. I think that orange dot on the map over there is where we need to get to it towards the very end. So it looks like we still got a ways to go, but we got 4 minutes and 6 seconds to get to the next part. We are still the blue team. Bastion in that tank form doing damage. Bastion there, who we're seeing on the screen right now, has his ultimate, which is basically it brings in like heavy artillery, and he puts a target on the ground and shoots up an area. So if the team's like in a big bunch, it's a good way to clear some people out. Good finish there. Now using his hook once again.
Yeah.
Glad I don't have to go run into that hook.
Yeah. Every time I see that, I just hear Sub-Zero.
Right now, that thing with the exclamation point is their tank, which is Diva. If you're anywhere near when that goes off, you basically die. So. We did a good job of getting out of the way of that.
Cybertigers pushing.
Yep. There's that amplification matrix that we shoot through that. We do a lot of damage, but unfortunately, it looks like we got wiped out there. Their character, Soldier 76, he has the ability to basically those goggles with their ultimate, and basically, you don't even have to aim. You just hold down the trigger button, and it does a lot of damage. It does a lot of damage quickly. It looks like we kind of got wiped out on that there. So we still have 1:47 here, and we still got a little ways to go.
There's that bloomin' onion again.
Yep, bloomin' onion.
By the way, for those watching, I don't think that is actually called the bloomin' onion for the game, but
It might as well be.
it'll always be the bloomin' onion to me.
Yep. And there's that, using that ability to pull the hamster out of the bad area there, which is what Life Weaver's great at. Boom. And this is the hamster character we had heard about that was a one-man wrecking crew here that seems to be taking out the red team. We're almost to the second, or did we get to that last point? I don't think we did yet. There we did, okay. So we got 2 minutes left, and we got final push to make here. Cybertigers they got a few more chances here to push forward. Our ball character right now is low health. Here comes that exploding character, which didn't kill anyone, so good job getting out of the way of that. We're getting down to the point where we only got like 1 or 2 more pushes, so. Oh. So right there, our hamster dropped. Here you could hear the reaction from the next room. Our hamster dropped that minefield right there that you can see those blue balls that it blew everyone up there.
Once a hamster gets out of his cage, I will say they are hard to find.
Absolutely. So close to the finish here. We've got 43 seconds, and we're just a little bit short of where they got at this point. Looks like we're about 6.5 meters behind where they were. Hamster dropping down. Down to 24 seconds here. Swinging around. Got knocking out a few characters here. Looks like they've switched their tank to the Mauga again. Looks like Aiden put in our Bob, which is the character that does, the robotic character does a lot of damage. It looks like we're going to get the win here.
Cybertigers just relentless for this final push.
Yep, and there it is.
Big push.
That'll probably be the play of the
Cybertigers.
game right there. That was a great finish right there. Let's see what the play of the game is here. Probably might be Aiden there. It'll probably be the hamster with the minefield. Yep, that'll be that right here. We'll see. Swing in there and threw out the minefield, and a whole bunch of guys in there that got blown up. Looks like there was 3 or 4 in there. That was the difference right there. So a great job by the
Excellent play.
Cybertigers.
Excellent play.
Eli with a coming through in the clutch right there.
That's right.
If we hadn't come through there, we think we would have been done for. So
Yeah.
that was a much more competitive round than the last one. That's for sure.
Yes. Very well done.
Yep. So now, again, I think we're up 2-0. So now if we can win the next one. So looks like the next one is a mode called Push, which is kind of the same thing, except for a robot starts in the middle, and both teams just kind of go back and forth, and who can push it further. So hopefully we can get this one and move on to the next round.
All right. Perfect. Cybertigers playing very well today. Again, don't forget our sponsors, AdamsWells.com, the Moose Garage, and Auction It. AdamsWells.com, AdamsWells.com.
Yep,
And
thank you.
Auction It, auctionit.io.
Yep. Thank you to our sponsors. We appreciate you guys. Looks like Hunter's going to be out and Dominic's coming in here for this round.
Let's see what role Dominic's going to take on here.
Yeah, I don't know. Looks like New Queen Street is the name of the map that we're playing. So what do you think? You haven't played in a while. I assume you said Overwatch.
Yeah, it's a fast-paced game for sure.
Yeah.
Jaden will also be out. Chasen's in.
Okay. Be nice to get some other guys in here and give them a chance. And
Scott is a plethora of information, I will tell you that, sitting beside him. He's good information for all this game. Hasn't led us astray yet.
yeah, it's just happening so fast. That's the only difference.
Yeah,
I mean, it goes.
A very fast-paced game.
Yes. In the blink of an eye, the whole team can get wiped out, as we saw there between our two guys with Eli, and then I think what would they say that one? Jaden was the other one, or Aiden was the other one where they brought in the ultimate with Bob. So
Yes. Yeah, very well played.
well played for sure.
Playing well as a team. Looks good.
That's why we've got a couple banners in that hallway, though.
That's right.
Okay, so what do we got here? So looks like a couple new characters we haven't seen before. We've got a character, Farah, that flies around the map. We got Sombra, which is like a stealth character that can go invisible for short amounts of time and is without question the most annoying player to play against in the game because goes invisible on the map and it's annoying. We also have character Mercy over there that you'll see in the top right of your screen. That is the best healer in the game and also has the ability, I think, like every 30 seconds to bring a character back from the dead. So if a character dies, she can bring a character back up without having to go back to the spawn point. So this push mode, I know for the Cybertigers is our toughest one. So
Okay.
this is something we need to work on. So hopefully use this to get better and win this round and get better for next week.
Looks like a beautiful city they're playing in wintertime.
Absolutely. It looks cold.
It does look cold.
I see Poutine on the course, so it must be a Canadian city. So.
Okay. Watch out for that snow.
Yeah. So both teams are now running towards the robot, which you can see, and they meet here in the middle, and again, Bluffton is in blue. Right now, both teams are taking a little bit of damage here, and we lost our tank to start. So here is Farah. This character flies around the map, shoots a rocket launcher. But right now, we're down a little bit to start. take control back here.
Oh, fitness is an important aspect of this community. You see the bikes and the treadmills?
Yeah,
And that little area she ran through?
Yeah.
That's good.
Absolutely. Right now we're watching a character called Moira, which has the ability to heal a little bit, and is a character I play because you don't really have to aim to do damage. You just hold down your trigger button and it just pulls a little bit of damage from whoever's close. So,
Nice.
yep, and it also has a good ability called Fade, which kind of lets you get out of harm's way. So it's a good character for me to play because A, yeah, I said you don't have to aim, and B, I can get away from people who are trying to do harm. Back to our Wrecking Ball character here. It's going to drop from above and smash into the ground and run away and try it again probably. Right now Bluffton, you see, is up 43-35, so got 8 more minutes of this mode, though, which will either last 8 minutes or until someone gets it all the way. Farah used her ultimate there, which brought some missiles down from above. Took out one of their DPS damage characters. Wrecking Ball chasing around another one of their DPS characters. Just killed their Canadian character, which just seems wrong.
Yeah. Right in his homeland.
Yep.
I tell you, I would be dizzy if I were the person in
Yeah.
that wall, though.
Yeah.
No doubt about that.
Yep. And here's the Sombra character, which has the ability to hack other players, which means they can't do anything for like a couple seconds. But you can see the hack right there. He throws a little virus on them and gets out of the way, and then goes invisible for 4 seconds. That countdown is there on your screen is how long they're invisible.
That's a nice ability.
Yeah. So we're up to 57, but it looks like they might be taking control back of the robot. Yep, definitely. Still almost 7 minutes left. Going back and forth here. There's a Farah character shooting the rocket launchers, which if people are bunched up like they are right there, you just kind of shoot in the middle and hope for the best. Oh. Sounds like their soldier character took our Farah out there. As you can see, this is we talked about the Mercy being able to resurrect, so right now Mercy just resurrected our damage player here. So Kiner doing a great job bringing someone else back into the team here. Right now, Mercy's using her ultimate, which allows her to fly around the screen and heal a lot more than normal. Right now, our two healers are healing each other, just trying to survive here. But right now, it's 57-53, so look like we're about to lose the lead here, which right now we're both 57.18. So right now, it's a tie game. The robot stops here for a little bit and now starts going again. So at this point, we have to push it back a little bit further. Right now, it looks like we're trying to get them from the high ground, but they're still surviving. And Sombra just dropped the hack.
There we go.
And then we put 3 ultimates together there to control. So our hamster dropped the minefield, and Farah dropped the rockets, and Sombra did the hack. So good job by the Bluffton team there. Get control back of the robot because we got a little ways to go here. Down 80-57. We still got plenty of time.
Robot doesn't ask any questions about why am I going back this way or that way. He just does it. He just does it.
Yep. It's got to get annoying just going back and forth. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I just walked all that way, and now you're just turning me around. And
Yeah, people would be like, what is the point here? Robot?
Yep.
Nope. Robot's like, oh, hey, if you tell me to go this way, I guess I'm going back this
Yeah.
way. I don't know. A lot of gunfire going on around though.
absolutely, really calm.
Yeah. There we go, the exercise room again.
Yep.
Catching a couple push-ups.
Yep.
I would be nervous if my car was parked on the street like some of these people left their cars and I was behind on my insurance, I'd be nervous. This is also going to be a hard situation to explain to State Farm.
Absolutely.
Also not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. But they do sponsor a lot of our sporting events, so
Yes,
I
they
do always hear them. So. Right now, it looks like we need to get a stop here. They're getting close to the final part here. If they can push that robot another, I don't know how many feet or meters it might be, but we look like we're in trouble here.
Yep.
As you said, this was our hardest mode here for the Tigers, and it looks like it's coming to fruition.
Using meters when in Canada.
Yep. Maybe they even use miles. I don't know. What do they use there? Do they use meters? All right, now it looks like it was Aiden taking out 3 people by himself with his ultimate. Looks like we got a wipe right before the end, I mean.
Robot's like, all right, here we go again.
Yeah, here we go.
No problem.
We're back in it. We got a shot. Looks like a quick show of the damage there. Looks like Aiden, 8,192 damage, and that important stuff there, that saved the match there for at least the time being with the great use of an ultimate and wiping out the team. So now we have a chance to go nearly till the end, so we got to get it over there. Lost our bloomin' onion guy just got knocked out and lost another one. Looks like Robot's coming back in our direction here. Well, here they come again. So let's see if we can stop them from this last push here.
Strong robot.
Yep. Okay, just fearless. He just stands in there with no. Looks like we are about to lose this one right here. So fought him off once. It was a good effort to keep the match going, but that looks like we're the So
All right.
now we got a game.
Now we got a game. Now it's moving.
Yep.
Okay.
So here, play of the game. Looks like Aiden, even though on the losing side, but did a great job here using his ultimate from above and saved things temporarily. Made a great shot there. Took out 3 people. Essentially almost 4 people by himself. So that was an incredible job. So
Well done.
on to the next one. 2-1.
All right. What do we got up next?
So what we got next? We have King's Row, which is a hybrid game mode. So starts with an assault capture point, continues with an escort objective. So we'll see how that one works out.
Cybertigers really giving it their all.
Absolutely. See if we have any changes to the lineup or if they go back with that same group. I was just impressed by that robot. I mean, that robot was just
I'm telling
fearless.
you, that robot definitely pays for his gym membership.
Absolutely.
There's no doubt about that.
Without question.
A lot of push-ups, bench press.
Okay, it looks like Jaden's in, Chasen's out. We're back to the main team we started with. And you brought up the thing about the car insurance. Like, car insurance has got to be brutally expensive then.
Oh, I would think so. I would think as soon as you say we're going to host this event, car insurers are kind of like,
Yep.
okay, well, that's fine, but everybody's rates are going up.
Yep. It's
You
like
parking
having a
on the
teenager.
street?
Yeah. Yeah, not in New Queen Street, you're not.
Yeah, if you're parking on the street, that's not a good idea. I would invest in a parking garage.
For sure.
Or maybe just a bike at that point.
Yeah. Be a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're running out here, and so this is where we need to. We got to capture a point here. So that little point right there, off again. Bluffton still the blue team. Looks like we're on defense here. So the other team has to get to that point that was kind of behind us and hold that for a certain amount of time. Once they hold that for a certain amount of time, and then kind of a escort robot comes out. So this is why it's a hybrid. You got to control point. Once you control it, then the robot comes out. So right now we just need to keep them pushed back against their base for as long as possible. There's Maga, who looks like a young Officer Karuk.
Yes, I think he got another tattoo.
Yep.
Between the games.
Looks like we're back to our Roadhog character and a guy throwing grenades and so Roadhog doesn't have the ability, it doesn't have any shields or anything like that, but as you can see, after obliterates people, he puts that little canister to his face and that gets him back some heals, so he takes less damage and he heals himself up. So like many of the other tanks, they have shields and ways to mitigate damage. He does not, so he needs to get in and hide around a corner and heal himself back up.
These taxis remind me of the movie The Fifth Element.
Okay, I've not seen that.
Movie?
I do
It's
not.
a good movie. I think
Good movie?
I don't know if it's considered a cult classic.
I don't know.
I don't know. I never know what are considered cult classics and how they get that. I think it's because 10 people watched it when it originally came out.
Okay.
And now 25 people.
Yeah, okay. I think there was like a game called Newspaper or something, like you through newspapers you drove a taxi around, and maybe it was something Crazy Taxi
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
see, I remember Paperboy. You were on a
That was
bike,
a bike.
right?
Yeah, there was some
on a
game
bike.
where maybe it's just called Crazy Taxi or something. I remember playing, like you had to make deliver people to certain points, or I don't know. Anyway, looks like Cybertigers are trying to defend the point here. There's 2 minutes 20 seconds left, and appears Gibson is on the point. So once that fills up, which it's about to do, then the robot will, or I think it's a fire truck or something, because we're in New York City here.
Yep.
There it is. Yep, the fire truck comes.
New York Fire Department rescue.
Yeah. So now we got to stop the fire truck. Looks like our tank is now switched out to Maga, which seems to be an important character, or a very popular character today.
You know, he's noticeably quick for his size.
Absolutely. Looks like a middle linebacker or
Yeah,
something like that.
light-footed.
Absolutely. It's a player, is a healer called Kiriko, I believe that's the name, and kind of jumps around like a ninja and throws those little cards, and those cards heal, and at the same time they can fling some little knives or something, looks like, just throw in there.
Reminiscent of Gambit from the X-Men.
Okay. I know those knives, if they hit you in the head, it does like triple damage or something too. So yeah, it's not a good day. Ooh. Looks like the other team there combined a couple ultimates, and we have an ultimate there, but I think we're going to get knocked back here.
The police chief is asking you, park your patrol car where?
Yeah. Chief would not be happy with you if you did this, would
No,
they?
I left it there. Nothing was happening when I left. Why, what's up?
Well, Cybertigers here constantly switching between characters. Looks like we're on the defensive here for sure. This is the third character I think our tank has been in the last 2 minutes, and this fire truck has not hit the brakes since we've seen it come out of that little garage. So we need to slow them down here. I assume this is like the other one as well, where time is if we both teams get it to the end, it comes down to the time. So even if they do get to the end, we got to stop them, slow them down as much as possible.
Pushing an antique fire truck.
Yeah. Cybertigers did a great job there of pushing them back. We wiped them out completely there. All right. Now we just got to keep them back here. Be like the other time where we held them back at the final point. I think you think they would get a faster fire truck, you know? I mean,
Yeah, I would. I would look into upgrading something.
yeah, the whole other team's bunched together there. There's that wall again. Bunch of people behind the wall. There's the character turn himself into a block of ice. holding on for dear life here. Looks like our tank dropped the minefield again. Now I have a player called Symmetra, which has these little mini turrets that they're throwing there on the ground, kind of hiding them behind the fire truck. Not sure, I didn't quite see what happened there, but it looks like we pushed them, but somehow we eliminated their whole team, it looked like.
Yeah. I know. Maga's back.
Yep. Back for more.
Yep. I bet it makes him mad when people call him out.
Yeah, but I wouldn't mess with them. I don't know. I mean, again,
I wouldn't. Maui, popular character from the movie Moana.
Yeah. Looks like we're doing a great job here. We have this character Symmetra. The longer that ray goes, the more damage it does. So, like, the longer they can shoot, the better it is. Cybertiger's doing a great job here, keeping them where they are. I'm wondering if he's pushing it back at this point. There, Maga just threw out the thing where he was tired of that Symmetra character, so he threw out the chains to tie him in, so there was nowhere that she could go. Coming back for more. Looks like they're moving forward here.
Coming in hot.
Yep, coming in hot. Great job. Keeping them stalling, but the thing is moving in the wrong direction for Cybertigers right now. But at least they slowed them down. If nothing else, even if they do get to the final part here, we delayed them quite a bit. There's the minefield again. Finish them off, good. Another great job. We got 36 seconds, so they're only going to have about one more push before they fall just short again. Hopefully they don't have too many ultimates saved up or anything. We saw their Maga character use the trap earlier. Yep, coming in from the top again. Yep, and that should do it. So it'll be an 83.24. Looks like to be the point to beat here. So great job. Cybertigers let them get towards the end, but they don't get all the way. So as long as we can finish or get further than that, we'll advance to the next round.
All right, perfect.
Score 0-2. Switching sides.
All right, so now we're on the offensive.
That's our time to move the fire truck along.
Yep. Hopefully they got it repaired in that point. I mean, I think
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Have to special order some of those vintage parts, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
this can't be cheap.
So if the Cybertigers win this, they will move on to the tournament.
And I believe the next round might be against our friends from the north, Norwell. So, well, got to win this one first. So if we don't get this far on this one, then goes to the final. If we do not win this one, if we do not get 83 point whatever 24 or whatever it was, then we would go to a fifth and final map, and it would be a winner take all map. So I want to put it away here. Mario's place does not look to be in a good location. I mean, I don't.
It's questionable. It's a place where when the family says, "Can we eat there?" You're like, "Oh, maybe somewhere else tonight."
Yeah.
But it looks like a staple in the town.
Yeah,
I mean,
it says open 7 days, but
yeah.
got a movie theater, you got a restaurant, movie theater, you got everything you need here. Just a little bit of carnage going on.
I will tell you, if my car could fly, I would not be parked on this street.
Absolutely.
I would park on the roof.
I've been to New York City a few times. I don't remember it being like this.
Yeah. I've not been to New York City. I'm going to take your word for it.
Yep.
It just seems chaotic.
Absolutely. If it were like this, I would have only gone once, that's for sure.
And nobody's going to believe your story when you come back from vacation that you saw a huge hamster rolling
Yeah.
around in a wheel.
That is true.
Nobody's going to believe that.
Yep. People pulling in people with hooks and all sorts of crazy stuff. So right now, Cybertigers got 3 minutes to get that control point, and right now there's not a whole lot of movement, but just feeling things out here. Got Jaden here on screen healing everyone up. Clumped together at the moment here. Even with my horrible aim, I think I could hit 4 or 5 guys if they're all standing together. Fighting over the control point here.
Yep.
Symmetra mowing people down. The healer's doing a great job keeping everyone up. Yeah, that should be good enough to hopefully control the point. They might get back at the very end, but once we can control this point, we can get that fire truck out. And
Can't imagine going to the city council and you want to do what with our fire truck?
Mhm.
Oh no, it'll be fine. Don't
Yep.
worry about it.
Yep.
The payload.
So out it comes. So we got somebody riding on the hood. Not safe.
Yeah, they really should be buckled in if they're
Yep.
going to ride in the vehicle.
Absolutely. You ever ridden on the hood of a police car while it's moving?
I have not.
No?
I have not.
Okay.
And that's not one of those statements that I can either
Yes,
confirm or
that
deny. I
That's
I
true.
genuinely have not.
Okay. So the other team using their ultimate right there, that little laser that's shooting out of the hands. Looks like whoever no-brainer is took a few people out. And looks like we're going to have to regroup and try again. That ultimate with the lasers does healing and damage, so it makes it pretty tough for, and it lasts quite a while, so it's pretty tough to get around. And
Get the payload on its way.
just wipes out most of the people.
Got you.
All Kiner here now.
Yep. Doing a good job healing up our
Great.
damage guy. Tiger's kind of being a one-man wrecking crew here,
He
along
is.
with bouncing around the screen, doing damage, healing people at the same time.
Kiner's hungry. He wants to get back tomorrow to this place, and
Yeah, absolutely.
it's not busy right now. It's,
Yeah. And it looks like the hamster on the subway, again, like you said, no one's going to believe you. I saw
No.
hamster and a ball in the subway.
it doesn't matter how you package that story.
Yep. And he drops down from the sky and not sure who's playing Raven right now, but Raven's taking quite a few people out. Another wipe, so this should get us to the next little spawn point here. So we'll start spawning closer to the end here, which we just got. So we got 3 minutes and 25 seconds to get the distance that they got to and advance to the next round. Uh-oh, hamster went down, hamster down. It's cruelty to animals, I think.
Yeah, but he fought
I'm
like
not
a,
cool
he
with
fought
that.
like a champion.
Yep,
Nobody can take that from him.
yep. Got a 1v1 here between our DPS and theirs, and their DPS knocked ours out. Looks like they used another ultimate with Soldier 76, which, again, you don't even have to aim, so. Looks like we got a lot of damage. We got over 10,000 damage on 3 of our characters there.
See, that car's smart. That car's staying inside.
Yep. Surprisingly little damage on those taxis, though. I
Yeah,
mean,
those are very durable vehicles
Yes.
in this game. I will say that. The kind of vehicles you can hand down to your kids and their kids.
absolutely. If you can survive this,
Yeah.
a little pothole's going to do nothing to it.
You guys might not believe my story, but this is my car.
Yep.
Of course, it doesn't have the scars to prove it because
No.
these are so durable. But
Down to 2 minutes and 10 seconds. We still got a little ways to go, it looks like. And we're going the wrong direction according to the little arrow up there. So Kiner's got his ultimate, which is like that little dart down there. You can see at the bottom of the screen. Can do some damage and not let the other team heal. So that could be a, if we can get that in, I think we could wipe them out here. Right now we're lost our hero. Got another wipe there, right there. So we got 1:22. Need to regroup as a team here, and might have to use those ultimates. We're running out of time here.
The payload, so get it moving. Feeling better? 60 seconds.
So our healer here, Jaden's close to having his ultimate up to 90%. His ultimate's like a spaceship that hovers above everyone and heals everyone. It moves forward with you, and
that's great.
there he is. He uses it, but I don't. Use a couple of our ultimates here. If we don't win it, ooh, they use theirs as well. That's not good. We used our ultimates, but so did they. So we got 20. We have one push left, and it doesn't look like we have any ultimates left. So we're gonna have to just play real well here to knock them back. Got one last push, otherwise we're going to game 5.
Огонь по готовности.
We're doing a good start here for sure. All right, here we go. We got a final push. So this game ends right now. We're in overtime, which means there's no time left on the clock. But as long as we stay close to our fire truck, the game won't end. So
All right, perfect.
we're getting close here. If we can wipe them out one more time, we'll win this. If they knock us out,
Tigers pushing hard here.
yep. It's moving. I think we got it.
Oh, they got it.
Wow, what
They
a
got
final
it.
push.
Boom goes the dynamite.
Boom goes the dynamite. Incredible job there. I thought without us having our ultimates and stuff, we were done for. That was an incredible final push.
Well done, Cyber Tigers.
Absolutely. We'll advance to the next round of the tournament. No, that was good. I mean, you get a
Very
good
good.
challenge in there, and
Yeah.
you know, you win. If you win easy and there's no challenge to it, then they won't panic because they knew what to do. And
It's exciting to watch it go like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Being a guy that was into video games, it's exciting to see it come down to that type of competition, especially right at the end there. That's very cool. I like
yep. Okay.
that. All right, so thanks for joining us this evening. We will be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. for Super Smash Ultimate, Bluffton Cyber Tigers versus Greensburg Community High School. I'm Phil Carute, and for Mr. Ribbich, thank you.